With mouz.VortiX on day 3 of WCS Season 3 Finals. So, how would you rate your tournament?
How did I do?
Yeah, well, what do you think of your performance in this tournament?
I guess the tournament itself is pretty good here, but I'm a bit sad of my performance, but, well, you know, this thing happens.
Like, what were your expectations coming in?
I mean, I knew that most likely I wouldn't win a single match.
It'd be hard.
But I was like, I have nothing to lose. Maybe if I play my best, I can maybe reach the bracket. So I really hope that I could reach it, but it didn't turn out too well.
Were you at least like satisfied with the quality of your play?
I think I could have played a bit better, but I'm not like very unsatisfied or something. You can always play better than what you do, and in tournaments it's a bit harder to play than home. But no, I don't think I played like too bad generally, so it's okay, I guess.
So it was announced like a few days before the tournament that your group would be Deer, Oz, and the Hero. What do you think about that all-Protoss group?
I had been doing like pretty bad in CVP lately, so when I saw my group, it was kind of like I didn't have time to prepare, and I would be playing 3 Protoss. So it was kind of bad, but I wouldn't blame it on that. I mean, probably in any other group, the result could have been similar. So.
Well, like what right now? What's your best matchup?
I think CBC probably. I've been doing pretty good lately. I've improved my CBT a lot ever since WCS Europe. I would say CBC, but yeah, I guess overall I'm pretty decent in all matchups.
Like, what kind of trouble are you having in PvZ these days? I mean, ZVP.
I guess I haven't changed my style for like a month or so because I just can't seem to find new strategies to get into my gameplay. I think that's the main problem, that when you start like playing the same strategies over and over again, you get too predictable, and anyways, people start like finding your flaws and so on. And I can't seem to find new strategies that fit my gameplay well, so I've been stuck in the match for like a month without improving anything.
Well, you play like a kind of like Roach Hydra Viper style in Season 2. Season 3, you seem to like add more stuff, play more Muta, play more like Roach Infestor mid games. Like, is that trying to vary it up? Is that you trying to find new ways to play the game?
Yeah, I think that in Season 2 I just didn't have enough time to train because I was very busy studying. So I only had one strategy, which was just Roach Hydra Viper. Then I started to watch more builds from Korean players and so on, and start to use more strategies. But right now I've been using the same for like a month or so.
Okay. So when HOTS first came out, you seemed to be having maybe a little bit of trouble getting the same results you did in Wings of Liberty, but now you're kind of like, well, you reached the season finals, which is really great results. So do you think you just weren't getting tournament results and the skill was there, or did you have to like work hard to get your skill back up again?
I just didn't have enough time to train at the beginning of Heart of the Swarm. I was very busy studying and just focusing in university and so on. It wasn't until more or less May or June when I joined mouz.VortiX that I started to practice more and more. So I think that's the main reason that I didn't have this skill level before.
So in Europe, you think right now you're a top level player out of Europe?
Yeah, I guess so.
So next year we're talking about region lock. Do you think, well, you probably think it's a good move, right?
I mean, it's definitely good for the European scene and the American, and I think it's going to be better for the people watching too. I think it's going to be funnier, but obviously it's negative for the Korean scene. And also, I mean, when Koreans go to Europe or America to play, I think it's very positive for European players too, in the way that they play our ladder and we get to practice with them, and that's pretty good for us. Oh. But tournament-wise, yeah, I think it's much better for us since we are probably going to take most of the top positions.
Is that a thing that happens? Like when Europeans know there's a big tournament in Europe, they'll try to ladder more at that time, knowing there's a better chance they'll play like a good player?
Yeah, well, overall, I never play custom games, just ladder, so it's the same for me. But
there's other guys who do that. They would like snipe. They would snipe at times. They know like guys are at DreamHack.
Yeah, like after DreamHack.
All right. So right now, between you and Lucifron, who would you say is like the better player?
Damn. I don't know. I guess.
You can be diplomatic.
I mean, I think we are always at the same level. Like maybe I have better runs in some tournaments, and then next tournament he will have a better run. So I think overall we are just at the same level. I wouldn't pick anyone.
You seem to be like one of the best players in Europe, and had the potential to like maybe beat the Koreans and do really well in WCS around the early seasons, but it never really happened. Like, what do you think the reason was?
I don't know. I guess it's just a coincidence. Like sometimes you play better, sometimes you play worse. This kind of thing happens.
Just bad breaks.
Yeah, probably.
So the players left in the tournament, are you cheering for anyone in particular?
I know, third players, I guess. I guess Biola and Solskjaer are still alive, so I guess it would be good if they won.
Wasn't it better if like Protoss wipes them, so Protoss gets a little bit of a nerf?
Like, sorry?
Isn't it better if like Protoss wipes the floor with Zerg, and then you get a little buff, they get a little nerf?
Yeah, that would be good, but I don't think David Kim acts due to those kinds of things. Like if that was the reason, then Protoss would have gotten nerfed like a lot of months ago, and it didn't happen.
So, do you feel like any extra pressure being the only foreigner at the tournament?
No, not really. When I start my games, I just try to focus on what I'm playing. I don't really feel like any extra pressure or something. I guess it's worse that I'm the only European because I don't have like many players to talk with and so on, since most Koreans are kind of on their own. But gameplay-wise, I don't think it matters that much.
So what are you going to do now that the tournament's over and there's, your WCS season's over, so what are you going to do? What are you going to prepare for?
I don't have like many tournaments close to this, so I'm going to take like maybe not like a full break, but trying to spend more time relaxing and those kinds of things, and I guess I will be back at playing a lot in 2 months or so.
All right, cool. Any last comments?
Oh yes, thanks everyone that has been cheering me, because I know there's a lot of people in the foreign community and not much else.
All right, thank you.